Hey girl, welcome back. I'm Jasmine if you're new here. Today we're getting into this bronzy eye and red lip makeup look. I'm excited to share this with you guys. I also have some tips on how to make your red lip look better if you are a darker skin tone or if you have any discoloration in that area. Let's get into the video. We're going to start with the NARS concealer, and I'm going to use that as my eyeshadow base. I already did my brows, so take some time. And I'm just going to apply this all over. I'm going to do this before I do my base today because I just don't really want to have to clean up any fallout. I'm going in with like a bronzy shade and I'd rather not have to fix any fallout that may happen. We're going to go in with a matte shadow. This is MAC's Brown Script. So we're going to take this with a tapered blending brush. This is the E35 from Sigma. First, I like to kind of place it in this area like this. And then I start blending like that. This is like a really nice warm tone. So I think with a bronze eyeshadow, it will look really pretty. I wanted to do a smoky eye so badly. I also don't think I've ever truly done only bronze. I feel like I did like a black liner in the past, so today I'm doing only browns, no black, besides like mascara. Same thing on this side. We're just gonna apply it and then we're gonna blend. So we're gonna use the shade Aspiration from this Natasha Denona palette. This palette, and basically just a really dark chocolatey brown, but this is the only one I could find. And we're just gonna apply that right on the outer edge to just deepen up the outer section of the smoky eye. And I am blending on my eyelid as well. This is basically going to be the base for my bronzy eyeshadows. Alright girl. Alright, so next we're going to take Bronze by MAC. I'm taking a flat brush and we're going to just put that on my eyelid. Just place it like this, just pressing it into my eyelid. And this brush is, I think it's a concealer brush actually, but I'm gonna use it for this. It's the F70 from Sigma. And then we're gonna layer that with Dreamy Beams from MAC. This is the Dazzle eyeshadow. This is gonna add the drama, so we're gonna start applying. We're gonna wet that. I wet it so I can get some more color out of the eyeshadow, but also to help with the fallout. I am loving this already. This may be my signature go out makeup. We're going to use this Urban Decay liner. This one is in Corrupt, and we're going to use that as pencil liner. Just a little bit, not too much. Just going to do a little bit on the outer edge, just like that. Just barely there. Just, you know, a little something something, but really nothing. I'm going to do the MAC Dimension Mascara. For lashes, we're going to use these from Amazon. I'm going to cut off 1/4 of the lash, so like the last section, and then I'm going to glue it. I'm going to pop on this lash. With lashes, my biggest tip would be to cut the lash to fit your eye size or shape. You want to make sure you let the glue dry down, like give it, you know, 5 minutes or so to dry. We're going to bend the lash, so basically turn it into like a U and really make that, you know, want to make sure it's like a little smiley face. Our eyes are curved, so this makes it a lot easier. Sorry. And then we're going to just pop it in the center and it should fit perfectly. If you don't curve it, it kind of sits straight and then it's harder to stick on because it's like straight instead of curved. So yeah, those would be my biggest lash hacks. Letting the glue dry is number one, because if it's not dry, it's going to be sliding all over. So you want to let it get tacky, and some glues take 5 minutes to get tacky. Some glues take 2 minutes. Like, it really depends on the glue you're using. I really like the House of Lashes glue. Yeah, also cutting the lash to fit your eyes. Like, you definitely want to consider doing that. I'm gonna apply a little bit of the Bobbi Brown primer, and I'm gonna use that to take away my fallout. I don't have a makeup removal wipe, so I'm using paper towel and this cream to take off the fallout, just to remove that. It's a lot of fallout, so that's why I did this before my my base today, because I knew all these brown shadows would create a disaster. So we're gonna apply this to the rest of my face. I had moisturizer on earlier, but we're gonna use this as my primer. Since we are doing a red lip, I'm gonna color correct, and I like the Live Tinted color corrector. I just picked up a new one at Ulta because I wasn't sure if this was expired. I feel like it is because I've had it for quite a while, so we're just gonna use the new one, and I'm gonna use this around my mouth. If you are a deeper skin tone like myself and you ever apply a red lipstick and something just looks off, color correcting is most likely needed for a red lip. Otherwise, it just looks off. Like, I feel like whenever I do a red lip without color correcting or any bold lip color, something just feels off. Like, it doesn't look right, and it's because of the natural darkness around my mouth. So this just helps balance out everything, and it's not something that I do every day because I feel like I don't need it every day, but definitely on a day where I'm gonna wear a red lip, I'm gonna go right up here as well. I really like this one because it doesn't move around. It just kind of stays in place. It's like a cream product, but it's not super creamy. Other color correctors I've tried, I feel like they transfer into my foundation or concealer, and I don't really like that. So I really appreciate the consistency of this one. And then we're going to use foundation. So I'm going to apply some to the back of my hand. I like doing this to give me control. I'm going to take my foundation brush and just blend this in. And I love this foundation. It gives really nice coverage. I really want my brows to pop, so I'm just going to outline them a little bit. And I'm using my foundation shade for this so that way it's not as dramatic. I'm going in with the Win Beauty Concealer. We're just going to apply that under my eye. And I'm using the shade 315 to start with. I like to stop like halfway under my eye, and then we're going to bring it down to elongate the face. And then a little bit on my nose. And then we're going to use the Rare Beauty contour. This one is in the shade Tranquil. And we're just going to apply this here. Now, this shade is a lot lighter. This is the shade 285, I believe. I need my glasses to see that. I need a shade in between this and 315, but that's what we have. So we're just going to apply a little bit of that right on top of the concealer. First thing I'm going to do is blend out my nose contour because I definitely do not want that to sit for too long. And I like using this brush to just get right in there and blend it out. I'm going to take that right in here as well. We're going to take this Rare Beauty brush to blend out my cheek bronzer. Like, this is a really pretty contour, I should say, color. It's one of those products that gives a lot of pigment, but at the same time, you can control it. Like, it doesn't take over your face if you use the right amount, that is. Like, you don't want to go crazy. You definitely do not want to go crazy with it. This concealer does dry a little quicker than my other concealers, so I blend it out a little quicker than I normally would. So we're gonna go back in and just go over that area. And then I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty purple powder. This powder is very brightening and it really complements brown skin tone. This powder has 100% replaced all my pink powders. It's just such a pretty color. We're gonna bake just a little bit. So while we're baking, we're gonna go ahead and do my bottom lash line. Same exact thing. We're gonna start with Corrupt from Urban Decay, the brown pencil. We're gonna take Brown Script. I cannot talk while I do this because I will literally poke myself in the eye. And I'm using this BK Beauty brush. This is the 203, the perfect size to blend your under eye. So I'm going to take Jimmy Beams. Be very careful with this step. I'm going to spray it, right? And then we're going to take that and be very gentle and careful. Just going to place it. I'm not going to go back and forth with it because it does have some sparkle and I don't really want to get that in my eye. So we're just kind of like tapping it on my lower lash line. This color is very similar to the eyeliner, so they kind of complement each other. And then we're going to do some mascara. I'm going to go ahead and dust off my powder. I don't want it to bake for too long because it is a purple powder. Like, look how brightening this powder is. It's so good. We're going to do bronzer. This is the NARS bronzer, Laguna number 6. This helps really tie in the entire look. For blush, we're going to use Hard to Get, which is like a bronzy highlighter tone blush. Since we're doing a red lip, I don't want to add so much color to my face. I'm matching the blush to my eye makeup. For lip liner, we're going to use the Sephora collection number 18 Dark Horse. It's like a really dark, like plum purple color. So we're going to do this red from NARS. This is Into Diary by NARS. We're going to clean up a little bit. And then we're going to use a Juvia's Place spray. We're going to use the MAC Studio Fix. This is NC50, and we're going to just take my big powder brush and just apply that here. It's going to add extra coverage and also take away a little bit of that shine. I actually do feel like this look needs a little bit of a highlight. Alright girl, this is the entire look. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!